In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up an approval and explain the approval routing options. I've already loaded a file called Harley Davidson, which is an image that needs to get approved. And I'm going to shoot down here, it puts the name there and you can add description, but down here I want to explain these options. One option is that all approvers must approve, and then the other option is that all approvals must be routed sequentially. So if you have all approvers must approve, but not sequentially, then everybody on the list of approvers must approve it. If you leave it unchecked, then only one person out of the list needs to approve it. And these options can be set by default for your workspace so that your approvals come up the way you want. We also have approval templates so that you can have the templates with the people already on it. So take a note of that. So the next step though is I'm going to go ahead and fill in who's going to approve it. So let's say Dylan is going to do the first approval. And this one I'm going to do it sequentially, and then it's going to go to Eric Griffith, and then after that it's going to go to Joko, and then finally it'll go to Steve. That's the simplest way to do a sequential routing. It'll just go to Dylan, and then it'll go to Eric, and then Joko, then Steve. Only the first person on the list will get a notification that they need to approve it in the first step, and it just runs through sequentially. If you want two people to approve simultaneously, let's say Eric and Joko to approve simultaneously, you can choose group with previous here and say these two are going to go together. So it'll go to Dylan, and then Eric and Joko will both get the approval at that point, and then when these two people have both approved it, it will go to Steve. So this allows you to do a sequential one where it can go to two different people or more at once by checking the box. So this group by previous on the third line means that 2 and 3 go together. Also with our team, assigning things to a team, you can actually assign an approval to a group of people. Like let's say all the designers need to approve. So when you see a square here, that's a placeholder resource or a team. Placeholders may or may not have team members in them, but that gives you another option to assign it to a group of people. And if any one of those people hit approve, this step is considered done in that point. And then when you're ready to go, you might put in a deadline. That'll signify when it's due, and then when you're ready to activate and send it, check that box and you hit send, and then the approval has been created and that file is ready to be routed. And you can actually see at any time who all is approving this in what sequence by looking at that. If you have the ability to approve or deny, you'll see that here. If you are an approval manager, then you can always see everybody. You can see here, I am an approval manager. If I hit approve right now, I'm actually approving for Dylan, but only approval manager roles will see that.